Hi guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, I am going to create this look, this Valentine's Day look using all drugstore products, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about what I think about them. So here I'm applying my Wet n Wild concealer as a primer. I love this concealer. This concealer doesn't crease and it's really nice. I picked up Wet n Wild my Glamour Squad palette and Rose in the Air palette. These palettes are really nice. I found that they were not as pigmented as they used to be. And for some reason, when I was picking up color, it was like very dusty, like powder was falling out, but it wasn't like powdery where you had a lot of fallout, which is weird because I'm used to the other palettes that they used to have before, and that didn't happen. So they weren't as pigmented as they used to be as well, but I'm okay with that for the price. They blend really nice, which is very important for the colors to transition very well with each other so it doesn't look muddy. um that's very important for me. For the price, again, that's a plus. They blend well. I don't mind building up the color because for me this helps me blend faster, as opposed if I had a pigmented eyeshadow palette and I apply too much product that I'm there blending forever, or I make a mistake and then I have to start all over. Like, you don't want that, especially your everyday mom does not want that unless she has time to be blending it forever, which I don't. If you're going to school and you don't have time to be sitting there blending forever, again, like if you're going to school and doing your makeup like this every day and you don't have time, this will be good for you. For the price, you can't go wrong. The shimmers in these palettes are really nice. I had to spray some misting spray on it by e.l.f. just to make it a little bit more pigmented, which is okay because I do that to a lot of my eyeshadows. But again, the colors in these palettes are really nice from day to night. You can't go wrong with them. And I think they were 3 for $10. Definitely, if you don't own these, make sure to pick them up. So here I'm just blending those two colors together to diffuse them and make them look like they blend nice. Here I'm using their tip liner. I was very impressed with the skinny liner. It helped me create my wing really precise and fast, which is very important to me. The color pigmentation was really nice. It was really black and it did last all day. So definitely a must buy. So if you don't have these, make sure to pick it up. And again, this is their skinny tip eyeliner, and the little tip is so tiny and perfect. It's like very sharp. So this is definitely going to be a staple. I will be purchasing this one again. Now here I'm just applying the black eyeshadow just to diffuse any harsh lines and make it look like I have eyeliner there, which I don't. I tried putting this in my waterline to see how it would do. It didn't do as good, but it's okay. So I'm sending it with the black eyeshadow, which I do normally to every other liner that I apply in my waterline. The brow pencil, such a nice formula. It blends really nice. It's not patchy. The color range is alright. They could use more colors, but it works. It matches perfect to my hair, as you guys can see. And I have the darkest, the second to darkest, I believe. I will link it down below. It blends really nice. It's not patchy. It almost dupes my MAC and my Anastasia if it had more product, but for the amount of product that you get for the price, perfect. So this will be a staple. This is going to be my everyday brow pencil. So if you don't have this, make sure to pick it up. I will put the color that I'm using down below. Here, I don't know why I was trying to use the eyeshadow to set my brows, because I normally do that, but I was testing it out and it worked nice. This e.l.f. setting spray, it says that it's hydrating, but it's not. So I don't get the point of that spray. The pore primer is nice, gave me a smooth texture, but it didn't fill in my pores. So not buying that again. The concealer, here I'm just using it to hide my dark circles. I'm using a darker shade. This foundation stick, oh my god. The smell is horrible, but I love it. The coverage that it gives you is nice. It applies smoothly. I like that it doesn't enhance texture. I hate foundations that enhance texture. I'm big on that. Especially me, I'm 30 years old, 31 years old, and I don't want anything that is enhancing any more texture. So this one was really nice on my skin. It's definitely not for oily people because it did get oily throughout the day. So if you use it with a mattifying primer, you can get along with using it for a few hours. I'm combination skin and I did get a little oily with it. It did start breaking apart around my nose, even though I used concealer and I set it. But um, that was like after a few hours, which is not a big deal for me. Again, if you're going to use a foundation, your everyday foundation, this is good. This is good for the price. And it did hide my pigmentation, which I liked. Now, I don't know how I feel about, well, I'll have to keep using it because I don't know if it's going to break me out. I hope not because I really, really liked it. I'm using the shade Classic Beige. And here I'm just using the concealer to highlight. Again, Wet n Wild concealer, one of my favorites. This is the Photo Focus concealer in Light Honey. This is such a nice color. Here I'm using the Wet n Wild bronzer contour stick. I'm calling it a bronzer contour stick because it made me really bronzy, which I really, really loved. This shade is called Me Maple. As you guys can see, it blended really nice into my skin with my brush. It gave me a nice contour look, which I'm always going for. Like, that is a must for me. Nice natural contour without contouring too much. And as you guys can see, it blends pretty fast. Like, I know I'm on fast mode, but it blends really fast, which is really, really nice. So I'm just using a little bit of that foundation just to kind of be precise on my around my nose because I was going too fast. It wasn't precise. And I'm also using that contour stick to contour my nose and give me more of a natural contour as opposed as more of a harsh contour. This cream stick blush, oh my god, I love it. It's a nice color. It blends nice into my cheeks. It gives me a natural blush look. So this is definitely a buy for me. I'm going to have to buy more. Again, if you're a super oily person and you get oily around there, might not work for you. Here I'm using the Makeup Revolution Banana Light Powder. And I didn't really bake with it, just kind of set my makeup because, again, I don't want to bake and enhance texture. I'm not no spring chicken. I'm not 20-something years old. I cannot be baking, okay? So if you are on my age, I don't recommend baking, but unless you have super flawless skin, then go for it. There's no rules in makeup, but that's just my opinion. I'm just setting my whole entire face with it, and as you guys can see, it gives you such a smooth finish. Here I'm using the Color Icon bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. Such a pretty bronzer. It's shimmery and it gives you a nice glowy contour, which I loved. So definitely favorite new bronzing bronzer. Here I'm just using Wet n Wild Gold Bar. I'm sorry this is discontinued, but their highlighters are amazing. So I'm just using it to highlight all over my face because it's just bomb. And I'm just gonna smoke out my bottom liner using the palette again. So this could be like your everyday look. You can create this look with any other products, obviously, but I wanted to create this look using all drugstore, which I was very, very impressed with all the products that I purchased. You can pair this look with a red lip. This could be your everyday glam look. Like, you can do so much with this look. This would be like my everyday glam look for me personally. And if I was going on a date with my husband, I would pair it with a nude or a red lip. This, oh my god, this lipstick is going in the trash or back to Walgreens. I hate it. Formula sucks. Doesn't dry. Doesn't blend right. So this is a L'Oreal Infallible and some other matte one that I will link down below. Doesn't matter because it sucks. I will be returning these two products. So this is a funny look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on the next video.